The story of the 1986 Roosevelt dime begins long before the coin itself was minted, and to understand its place in American numismatic history, we must first look back to the origins of the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II and his strong support for the March of Dimes initiative made him the natural figure to be honored on the 10-cent piece. When the design was introduced in 1946, it replaced the winged Liberty or Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, created the new design, featuring a left-facing portrait of President Roosevelt symbolizing strength, optimism, and progress. The reverse featured a lit torch representing liberty flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. This powerful combination of imagery became one of the most enduring and recognizable coin designs in American history. As decades passed, the Roosevelt dime remained visually consistent, but the materials used to strike it changed significantly, especially during the early 1960s, when the United States faced a nationwide coin shortage caused in part by rising silver prices. Until 1964, dimes were made of 90% silver. But in 1965, Congress authorized a new clad composition consisting of a copper core with outer layers of copper and nickel. This change ensured the continued production of small denomination coins without the economic strain caused by rising precious metal values. By the time the year 1986 arrived, the clad composition had already been used for 21 years, making it the standard for modern circulating dimes. The 1980s were a transformative decade for the United States Mint, marked by modernization expansion and the adoption of improved technology in coin production. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all played key roles during this period, with each facility contributing to the nation's circulating and numismatic coinage. The year 1986 in particular was significant because it fell during a time of consistent high demand for circulating coins driven by population growth and increasing commercial activity. The United States economy was rebounding from earlier recessions, and as commerce expanded, more coins were needed to support everyday transactions. Against this backdrop, the 1986 Roosevelt dime was created not only as a piece of currency, but also as an enduring symbol of the ongoing American story. At the Philadelphia Mint, millions of 1986 dimes were struck without a mint mark, which had been the norm for Philadelphia circulating coinage since the early 19th century. These dimes were produced using high-speed presses capable of striking hundreds of coins per minute, each one receiving the detailed portrait of Franklin Roosevelt on the obverse and the iconic torch olive branch and oak branch on the reverse. Philadelphia's presses during this era were increasingly automated, allowing the mint to maintain both productivity and consistency. The coins were struck with sharp rims and a strong reeded edge, which helped prevent clipping and counterfeiting. The uniformity of the 1986 Philadelphia issue reflects the mint's emphasis on precision and reliability during the decade. At the Denver Mint, the 1986 Roosevelt dime bore the D mint mark as a symbol of its origin. Denver was well known for its highly efficient production lines, which consistently delivered some of the most sharply struck and well-defined circulation coins of the period. The 1986 Denver dimes followed this tradition, with many exhibiting full design details, sharp lettering, and strong reverse elements. Denver's coins often attract collectors who seek high-grade specimens because the facility's presses were calibrated to maintain slightly higher striking pressure to ensure uniform detail across large production runs. As commerce expanded across the western and central United States, Denver's output played a crucial role in keeping the nation supplied with needed coinage. The San Francisco Mint produced the 1986 proof Roosevelt dime, which holds a unique place in the series. Rather than being intended for circulation, these coins were struck specifically for collectors using polished dies and specially prepared planchets. Each proof dime from 1986 features deeply mirrored fields, contrasting with frosted devices, giving the coin an elegant cameo effect. The San Francisco Mint of the mid-1980s had grown into a major producer of proof coinage using controlled environments, reduced vibration equipment, and precision die preparation. These proof coins were included in annual proof sets that were purchased by collectors and coin enthusiasts across the country. Their beauty, craftsmanship, and clarity help preserve the Roosevelt dime legacy in a way circulating coins simply cannot replicate. The design of the 1986 Roosevelt dime remained unchanged from earlier years, but each coin continues to serve as a reminder of America's respect for Franklin Roosevelt, who guided the nation through remarkable challenges. His portrait on the obverse was chosen not only to honor his presidency, but also to reflect the personal connection he had with the March of Dimes, a campaign that raised funds to fight polio. Roosevelt's battle with polio inspired the movement, and the dime became a nationwide symbol of charitable giving, strength, and hope. The decision to place his image on the 10-cent coin made this connection permanent, and every 1986 dime continues that legacy decades after his passing. In examining the historical significance of the 1986 dime, we should also consider its role in American commerce. Paper money is often preserved or replaced quickly, but coins circulate through countless hands experiencing the day-to-day life of the nation. The 1986 dime carried the weight of countless pocket transactions from grocery stores to phone booths, vending machines, pay meters, and public transportation systems. These coins were part of everyday American life during a decade defined by technological advancements, cultural changes, and economic shifts. While today digital payments dominate the economy, the 1986 dime reminds us of an era when small denomination coins were essential to daily life. As years passed, collectors grew increasingly interested in modern dimes, seeking high-grade examples, variety coins, and proof issues. While the 1986 Roosevelt dime is considered a common date due to its large mintage, its value to collectors comes from condition rarity of high-grade specimens and the quality of proof strikes. Mint state. Examples graded at the highest levels, particularly MS-68 or MS-69, can command premium prices because very few circulation coins survive without wear nicks or contact marks. Proof coins from San Francisco also attract interest, especially those displaying strong cameo contrast free of haze spots or imperfections. These coins represent the pinnacle of modern mint craftsmanship and remain sought after by collectors of the Roosevelt dime series.